Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a GW Tiger P. It's the Tier 8 German SPG and it's located on the south spawn of Halluf under the command of Talon 1958. Okay, it's got a 17cm howitzer, this one, and it's capable of 850 alpha off a penetration of 44mm. Now he's loaded, ready to go. It's an encounter game, as you can see, and we've got an Object 140 heading for the cap straight away. Now we're heading to the back of the map, and it appears that, well, the enemy have appeared. They're going to try and block the cap as well. And from a position back here, we should be able to get shots on the enemy whilst they're in the cap. Okay, we're aiming. And at the moment, we're not looking at the cap area. We're looking at the enemies that are engaging on the northwest corner. As you can see from this position, we're able to shoot over the those battlements, and we're firing around at that Revelry say. Oh, landed just behind him for 278. Good shot. Now he's testing to see where he can get another shot in. These two moving backwards and forwards, and they've both got 2 marks of excellence on the barrels. They look perfect targets to hit at the same time. Almost loaded. Ready to go. Rounds out. Oh, very good shot again. He damaged both of them there. He got 374 off the Revelry and 137 off the T10. And he is picking up stun assist as well. Now reload is about 27 seconds. Okay, it's loaded. Just trying to find out where he should fire it. I go back to those other two again. Oh, but he got a direct hit there into the side of the M46 pattern. It's a really good shot. When you actually engage with the enemy like this, it's a good idea to pick multiple targets, or targets that are grouping together, because then you're going to get double bang for your buck, so to speak. You're going to get 2 tanks with 1 shot, and usually that means that you'll get a very high damage score. But he's going for the T10, and it lands behind him, but it only stuns him. He's having a quick look at the cap area. We can get a shell over that lip into the T44, but it would be a very, very difficult shot indeed. Far better to fight these tanks in the northwest corner at the moment. Oh, there's an IS-3A appeared. Okay, we're loaded, ready to go. Lining up the shot, working out where to place it. Rounds out. This looks good. It is. It lands right next door to the T10 for 291 hit points of damage, and of course it stuns him, and we're picking up stun assist again. Oh, we've got 2 tanks together at once, and they've both got very low health, and we're almost loaded. The Revelry and the T10 are working together as a pair, and if they continue doing this, I don't think they're going to live very long. Okay, Talon fires around it. Oh, he killed both of them! He got both with 1 shot! That's a Bombardier. Okay, he's having a look at the enemy nearby. Right now, this is just over the cliffs to us at this moment, only a short distance away. With 3 tanks up on the enemy at the moment, much of it thanks to Talon with that Bombardier shot, but it looks like the enemy are about to pay him a visit, because they are just around the corner And the M53-55, our colleague, has noticed this and he's disappearing as rapidly as he can, as far north as he can get. He's through the village now. Talon, in the meanwhile, is moving further south. Now, oh, there's the enemy. They've spotted him. Oh, okay. Well, under these circumstances, all you can do is try and ram the enemy or try and get your gun to bear, and unfortunately, that didn't work out. So Talon's out the game prematurely, but I put that down to the fact that the defenders failed to take into account where the enemy lights and mediums might be, and of course they did the best they could to kill the Arty. Unfortunately for them, the M53-55 got away. There was no way that the GW Tiger P was going to be able to get away because it's such a slow Arty. There was no way Talon was going to be able to escape. So the best he could do was hold up the ELC Evan 90 and the Batchat. And in fact, actually, the M53 did manage to get a hit onto that ELC Evan from as far north as he is at the moment. And he's heading even further north to get away from them. But I think we're almost guaranteed to win this game now because they've got 2 in the cap. And they are capping. And the enemy is down by 4 tanks. And here's the M53-55. And they're basically clearing out the enemy now from their spawn areas. Probably be better to defend their own guys in the cap area actually, but they've decided to go through and wipe out all the enemy in the spawn areas. There's an Object 268 down in the valley. They really need to get rid of him quickly. Oh, and they've managed to get a reset. The enemy got a reset. In fact, actually, the 268 ammo racked the Object 140. So I suspect that he's got a defender medal, but there's not going to be many of the enemy left because they just lost their Arty to the T44-100. They've lost their ELC Evan 90. There's only 2 left now, the Object 268 and the Batchat 25 ton. And oh, we just lost our IS-7 to that Object 268, so I think the T44-100 is going to do something about this. Well, he's got 1 shot in. Here comes our T110E3 to deal with that 268. Now, whilst yes, he's got a big shot into that 268. Now the T44-100 can get in behind the 268 and shoot him in the rear. Do a Klaus Kellerman on him. Instead, the 268's trying to engage the T44. Big mistake. Big mistake. Yep, he's gone. T44-100 got him. And that just leaves the Batchat 25 ton, who just killed our E3. And I think he's trying to kill the T44-100, but I don't think he's going to have much luck. And of course, we've got a Wizzy 111-14 going after him. I think the T44-100 is going for the cap. Now, I think that's a bit of a mistake, really. You're far better off actually going after that Batchat and cornering him. T32 and the Wizzy 111-14 are not fast enough to catch him, really. But they can corner him. Okay, well, the Batchat's been spotted. And they are engaging him now. Now's the time. They really need that T44-100 to get behind the Batchat and flush him out. Here comes the Batchat. T32's engaging him from the other side of the valley. Remember, the Batchat 25 ton has the autoloader. It really would be helpful if the T44 was to engage at this moment, but he's not doing so. He's capping. And the silly thing is that if he gets reset just once, then he's not going to be able to cap out at all. Because this is an encounter game, so it does take a lot longer to cap out on an encounter. And that Wizzy 111-14 has only got 4% of his health left. He really needs help right now. Well, the T-32 is coming over to join the Cap. There's the back chat. And the T-32 gets the kill. So maybe their tactics did work. I was wrong. It did draw the back chat to the Cap, and then they were able to deal with him. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a third-class tanker for Talon 1958 in the GW Tiger P. He got a Bombardier for taking out 2 enemy tanks together, the Reveler Reset and the T-10. And he also got a Bruiser Medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, not sure exactly how he managed to get 5 critical hits. So I'm only showing 3 listing on the team results. But the win rate for the game was 2,207. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, we can see from the team score, the highest damage actually went to the Wizzy 11114. He got 4,424 hit points. Then came the Object 268 on the enemy team, 3929. And then came the IS-7 with 3735. We can see the Wizzy 11114 got the high caliber. The IS-7 got a Confederate. The T-44 got a Pascucci's. And the 212A on the enemy team managed to get a Defender. He was the one who reset the cap on our team. If we look at the number of kills, we can see the Wizzy 11114 and the Batchat 25 ton both got 4 kills apiece. Then came the T-44 100 with 3 kills and the Object 268. And then we've got Talon, 2 kills, as well as the ELC Evan 90 and the T-32, both got 2 kills. When it came to base XP, it's the Wizzy 11114 who got the highest amount, 1,136. Then came the T-44 100 with 1,077. And finally, the T-69 with 822. Talon managed to get 770 experience points in that game. Let's have a look at detail. He only fired 6 shots during that game. Only got time to fire 6 shots before he was killed, taken out by the Batchat and the ELC M90. He got 2 direct hits, 0 penetrations though, because of course that gun will only penetrate 44 millimeters of armor. And of course, the tanks he was firing against actually had considerably more armor. He did splash damage on 9, damage of 1,642 hit points, of which 1,600 were at more than 300 meters. So he must have done some damage to the tanks that were trying to wipe him out. Yes, he did. He actually did 42 hit points of damage to that Batchat 25 ton when he rammed him by reversing into him. And that's very good. So he did actually do some damage to his assailant. He received 2 hits. Both of them were penetrations. Those were from the Batchat. And he damaged 4 of the enemy, killed 2 of them, and did stun assistance of 1,216 hit points off 7 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 38,499 credits. And after repair and ammunition resupply, he took away 20,468 credits. He received 1,155 XP, times 4 for the first victory of the day, took away 4,620 experience points altogether. But it was probably better for the fact that I think there's 2 highlights in this replay. The blind Bombardier, yes, is definitely one of the highlights. He fired that shot in, but it was obvious those 2 tanks were very, very low. But he did manage to get them right. He found them. He put the shot in and killed both of them. But I think the other thing that of note is that Talon, even when he realized that the enemy were going to get him because they were very, very close, he gave his M53-55 player enough time to get away from them. And in doing so, he went after the enemy directly to draw their attention away from the M53-55, knowing full well that he would die. But he did so in such a way to actually save a member of his team. and that's very courageous indeed. So well done for doing that. I think actually in most circumstances, most people would just try and run away from the enemy. He actually ran towards the enemy to actually get their attention, so that they didn't kill the M5355, and that has to be applauded. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.